Important day for UWR and the team. We fired the car today. Very important that we go through the right procedures and make sure everything's working at the right time. So the biggest thing was find an oil pressure and get the car started. So in a bit we were wind it over and make sure the temperatures come up to what we want to do. Oil pressure is key to make sure the engine's going to be competitive. And basically the students go through the right procedures on firing the car, because that's the sort of thing they're going to do at every race meeting and sort of second nature hopefully. But yeah, it should be fine. All the preparations are good and it'll be great. Important day for UWR and the team. We fired the car today. Very important that we go through the right procedures and make sure everything's working at the right time. So the biggest thing was find an oil pressure and get the car started. So in a bit we were wind it over and make sure the temperatures come up to what we want to do. Oil pressure is key to make sure the engine's going to be competitive. And basically the students go through the right procedures on firing the car, because that's the sort of thing they're going to do at every race meeting and sort of second nature hopefully. But yeah, it should be fine. All the preparations are good and it'll be great. Hello, I'm Shane Kelly, race driver for Wolverhampton University race team. Yeah, a past experience. I've been racing quite a long time now. I started in karts when I was 8 years old. I jumped into a racing car in '99 when I started my first championship in Formula Ford. I won the championship, which is a great start to the sort of car racing career, and moved up through the ranks into Z-Techs, into Formula Renault, like these sort of cars, and then jumped into Formula 3. And that brings me up to today. I've got a couple of race drives as well, and including this one. Also stunt work, film work as well. So again, a nice sort of spread of driving cars, I suppose, and that's what it boils down to at the end of the day. So, but yeah, very lucky to be doing what I do. So.
I'm Chris, and a student at the University of Wolverhampton. Really, to gain more experience within the industry, instead of being a supplier, be actually in the pits. And I know about cars, but I don't know the day-to-day running of a race team. So it's broadening that knowledge, filling in the gaps, and becoming more complete in motorsport education, I suppose.
It's tight.
Yeah.
No.
This is M1. Then maybe just check that cable now.
Hello, my name is Matthew Fenton. I am a motorsport engineer. I'm here at the University of Wolverhampton to help the students in this pilot course in which we're going to be racing a Formula Renault. The aim of this course is to teach the students about motorsport. Before, there wasn't a motorsport course here at the University of Wolverhampton. It's only just started. I think the most important thing that learning from the bottom upwards is crucial. Trying to teach the students the basics and slowly taking the process from step by step so that the car gets built in every aspect. Being associated with the University of Wolverhampton as being a big name, it's an amazing thing. It's quite a good thing to be involved in, and for me personally, just working with students, no matter where it is quite important.
You get a seat. Yeah. I think we would, I don't know.
My name's Dave Tucker. I'm Principal Lecturer in Automotive and Motorsport Engineering. The opportunity for this project really came about from a wish to move engineering over here at Telford into a more exciting arena, and that was really about offering students a way to get into engineering through something that's quite accessible, like motorsport. The project's happening really so, like I say, to initially get the new engineering courses moving quickly, but also it's the real life experience it offers students.
Hello, I'm Shane Kelly, race driver for Wolverhampton University race team. My past experience, I've been racing quite a long time now. So, I started in karts when I was 8 years old. Jumped into a racing car in '99 when I started my first championship in Formula Ford. I won the championship, which is a great start, and moved up through the ranks into Z-Techs, into Formula Renault, like these sort of cars, and then jumped into Formula 3.
I'm Chris, and a student at the University of Wolverhampton. Really to gain more experience within the industry, instead of being a supplier, be actually in the pits. And I know about cars, but I don't know the day-to-day running of a race team, so it's broadening that knowledge, filling in the gaps and becoming more complete in motorsport education, I suppose.
The experience, it's worth its weight in gold and experience this, so it's really everything I could ask for in a project like this.
I brought Matt Fenton in with me from Norfolk College. He was one of my students at Norfolk. We felt it was right to bring him with us here with the experience he had. Very clever. More importantly, a student's view to the students.
Learning from the bottom upwards is crucial. Trying to teach the students the basics and slowly taking the process from step by step so that the car gets built in every aspect.
An important day for UWR and the team. We fired the car today. Very important we go through the right procedures and make sure everything's working at the right time. So the biggest thing was finding oil pressure and make sure the engine's going to be competitive. And basically the students go through the right procedures on firing the car, because that's the sort of thing they're going to do at every race meeting and sort of second nature, hopefully. First test is in everyone's mind. Any team member or student wants to be at the first test.
We've done a couple of runs this morning. We're at a point where we can make small changes now, and the guys, they saw the track. Their first time at race track was this morning when they turned up. So the fact that they're doing all this now is great. I mean, we had them late last night going through every scenario, and mock-up garage of here, and we were sort of backing the car in and doing everything that you can see them do. So they've done all this 5 or 6 times already in the workshop. They can relax a bit now. They've been great, yeah. Again, they're not panicked, they haven't rushed into stuff, so that's what we sort of told them, to not panic. It's our day, it's nice, it's an open pit lane, so we're not restricted to any sessions or time. So when they're ready, we'll go out.
Been out on track three times, so 3 sessions on track, increasing the amount of laps each time. Shane's getting faster and faster and more familiar with the car, like his lap times are decreasing, which is good. So we've run through it so many times in the workshop, that's just second nature now. On a race, if the race starts in half an hour and you're not out in that half an hour, you're not starting the race.
Yeah, it's really good fun. It's good to finally get the car on track moving. Yeah, it's brilliant so far. Yeah, obviously the first time it's gone out is quite stressful. You want to make sure everything's right, not only for the car's sake, but also for the driver. For Shane, you want to make sure he's safe. But it came back really well. No major problems with it, so that's a load off us. So we're happy with it so far. Yeah, we're very meticulous with the way that everything's done. We need to make sure everything's done perfectly. So making sure the bolts are done to the right torque and making sure it's all done properly.
gone already.
It's half gone already.
Yeah.
We should be in that session.
Yeah.
Only brought 4 back. They don't think they're ready.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's really good. Doesn't see he's there, and then suddenly he's behind. He's behind her again.
Ta-da!
Alright.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I really don't know what you're worried about. No, I don't know. Yeah. Look, I'll probably see you later anyway. Yeah, okay. Look, it'll be fine. It will. Look.
Right, so, rolling.
Well, yeah, that's what I said to her. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Well, perhaps. Look! Seriously, I just don't... Hang on. No, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure I'll pop round later. Yeah, okay. Yes, honestly, it's fine. Let's see what you're so worried about. Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. Rah!
And cut. 1, 2, 3. Action. And cut.